The following is a reenactment of a presentation delivered on January 23rd at a social at scale gathering organized by Sprinkler and hosted by Nissan at their Smyrna, Tennessee offices. In this presentation, titled Manifest Customer Destiny, you'll gain a unique understanding about the importance of customer-focused marketing. The presenter is me, John Moore, a marketer who earned his marketing stripes working deep inside the marketing departments of Starbucks and Whole Foods. Today, I'm the Chief of Wahoo at Brains on Fire, known for helping organizations ignite powerful, sustainable word-of-mouth movements. Rejoin the Manifest Customer Destiny presentation already in progress. I'm a business book junkie. I read business books because they are a collection of ideas. As a marketer, ideas are like oxygen to me. As marketers, we need ideas to survive and thrive. My library has well over 1,500 business books. Yes, I know, I have a problem. But I have a bigger problem, and that is I'm not really excited about the ideas that are being shared in today's business books. This has happened to me before, and when it has happened, I revisit classic business books and articles. And the beautiful thing is, after revisiting the classics, it somehow leads me to a newly written business idea that excites me. This exact scenario played out in December of last year, where I purposely sought out 3 classic pieces of business writings, and after reading them, it serendipitously led me to an outstanding idea from a recently published article that I believe will change the future of how you design your customer communities to manifest customer destiny by helping your best customers become better people. Ready to go back to the future of marketing? Let's hop in my DeLorean, fire up the flux capacitor, crank it up to 1.21 gigawatts, and together, let's rediscover 3 classic business concepts. One from 1960, one from 1954, and another one from 1960. Each concept leaves us with a smart question to ponder. Marketing Myopia, written by Theodore Levitt, is a timeless business classic, first published in the Harvard Business Review in 1960. The article changed business strategy by having us reconsider what business we are in. Levitt makes the case that we become too myopic and define the business we are in too narrowly. He says we define businesses in terms of specific products and not in how products serve and satisfy customers. He cites the decline of the railroad business as an example, because they viewed themselves as being in the rail car business and not in the transportation business of moving people and things from place to place. According to Levitt's reasoning, the railroads did not stop growing because the need for passenger and freight transportation declined. That grew. The railroad industry got in trouble not because that need was filled by cars, trucks, planes, and even telephones, but rather because it was not filled by the railroads themselves. They let others take customers away from them because they assumed themselves to be in the railroad business rather than in the transportation business. Businesses, according to Levitt, will find longer-lasting success if they concentrate on meeting customers' needs rather than focusing on selling specific products and services. So again, Levitt says too many businesses become myopic and define their business too narrowly, and that narrow-mindedness redefines their business with products first in mind, not customers first in mind. The smart question Levitt asks us to ponder is, what business are you in? All right, let's hop back in the DeLorean and go back in time 6 years prior to 1954 and revisit Peter Drucker's The Practice of Management. Peter Drucker is perhaps the most influential business book author and thinker of all time. You've probably heard of Drucker's definition of a business. It's timeless, yet timely. There is only one definition of a business purpose: to create a customer. That's smart and provocative, but it's only a snippet of an even more provocative statement that has rarely been shared. Drucker writes, "If we want to know what a business is, we have to start with its purpose. And its purpose must lie outside of the business itself. In fact, it must lie in society, since a business enterprise is an organ of society. There was only one definition of a business purpose: to create a customer. The smart question Peter Drucker asks us to ponder is, what's the purpose of your business? All right, one more time. Let's hop back in the DeLorean and visit Ernest Deutsch in 1960. Ernest Deutsch is a forgotten figure in marketing. What a shame. He is credited with coining the term focus group, and as a psychologist, he helped shape marketing strategies for Chrysler, General Mills, DuPont, and Procter & Gamble. His book, The Strategy of Desire, published in 1960, showed his thoughts on how our personal identity can be shaped and projected through a brand's identity. Deutsch writes, individuals project themselves into products. In buying a car, they actually buy an extension of their own personality. When they are loyal to a commercial brand, they are loyal to themselves. So the smart question Deutsch asks us to ponder, what does a brand you choose say about you? When we summarize all this thinking from 50 years ago, it becomes apparent that Levitt, Drucker, and Deutsch were all advocating taking a customer-centric approach to growing a business. From Levitt, we learn companies are too focused on producing products and not focused enough on serving and satisfying customers. Drucker tells us the only reason a business exists is to create customers. And Deutsch explains that customers project themselves into and onto the brands they buy. So with that historical understanding, let's for one final time get back in the DeLorean and head to near present day, July 17th, 2012. Michael Schrage, a research fellow at MIT's Business School, published a short article online with the Harvard Business Review titled, "Who Do You Want Your Customers to Become?" The article shared Michael's idea on how companies should approach innovation. Michael says the purpose of innovation is not just about designing better products and services, it's more about designing better customers. He writes, successful innovators reinvent their customers as well as their business. Their innovations make customers better and make better customers. The iPhone is a great example. Yes, it is a better designed product that in many ways reinvented Apple's business, but more importantly, this innovation helps people become better people. It has revolutionized how people stay in contact with each other. Facebook didn't just design a better social network, it designed a platform for people to become better people by being more informed and more connected with the people they care about. Amana, in 1967, reinvented their customers as well as their business by making popular the microwave oven. This innovation makes us better by helping us be more productive in the kitchen. So again, this line, successful innovators reinvent their customers as well as their business. Their innovations make customers better and make better customers. Let's apply this innovative thinking to the customer communities we are designing and managing. When we replace the word innovative with communities, it gives Schrage perspective a different view. Successful communities reinvent their customers as well as their business. Their communities make customers better and make better customers. As marketers, we have the opportunity to help our best customers become better people. We've seen this happen. I'm sure you've received love letters or love tweets from your customers thanking you for making their day and thus helping to make them better people. We can manifest the destiny of our best customers through our communities. That's a huge aspirational goal. Where do we start? Well, let's start with the question Michael Schrage asks. Who do you want your customers to become? This means you must think about what you want your customers to think, feel, do, say, and become as a result of belonging to the community. At Brains on Fire, we believe a critical ingredient to building a successful community is declaring your beliefs and values through a manifesto. A manifesto written from the heart hits on an emotional level that's hard to explain. It's not just a reason for believing and not just a reason for belonging. It's a motivation for becoming someone different, someone better. We're in the early stages of building a community for Mindful Nation. And at the core of this community is a manifesto declaring our beliefs that will give community members permission to become a better person. Mindfulness isn't new, but it is taking on new relevance in today's hectic, always-on-the-go, stressful world. To practice mindfulness, it's about taking time to smell the roses. That is, to reduce distractions and be in the moment by focusing your attention to the matters at hand. Scientific data is mounting, showing how spending as little as 10 minutes a day being peaceful, focused, and unattached can help to rewire the brain to perform better, lower blood pressure, reduce stress, and more. Mindful Nation will be a community led by 13 hand-picked ambassadors, from teachers to community leaders to veterans, to raise awareness about the benefits of mindful living and the many kinds of people already practicing it around the country. A manifesto has been created to be more than a reason for believing and belonging, but more importantly, as motivation for becoming someone different, someone better. Here's a snippet from the Mindful Nation Manifesto. Over the course of our lives, we learn to care for the things that matter most. When something is broken, we fix it. When something needs tending to, we tend to it. These things are true of our homes and cars and bodies. But what about our minds? We believe that in a world where most people have their eyes and thoughts fixed on the bend in the road, the next big thing and the continual horizon, setting aside a few minutes a day to exist in the present can greatly improve our lives. We believe that stress is optional, a burden we can choose to carry or decide to put down. Stress and fear and doubt will not dictate how we relate and respond to ourselves, the world around us, or the people in our lives. We believe better brains make for better people, and better people make for a better America. We are the mindful. That's a powerful declaration of beliefs that gives community members permission to become a better person. In closing, remember, the best communities don't just ask customers to belong to something different, they ask them to become someone different. So as you develop and implement your 2014 customer community programs, be influenced by this question: who do you want your customers to become? We truly have the opportunity to help our best customers become better people. We can manifest customer destiny.